Hello, this is Chloe, here at Inner Whispers. Today I'll be doing another 3-card reading, this time with the Mystic Spiral Tarot, published by Scarabeo. So for today's draw, once again, I'll be looking at the energies for the week commencing the 3rd of March, and I'll be drawing 3 cards. The first card represents the situation that we're facing. Here we have the 10 of Cups, and what I see here is a situation where what we're looking for, what we're hoping for, is emotional satisfaction. And it might well be in a situation involving the family. The 10 of Cups is often about that. But there's a desire here for everything to be wonderful, for there to be a feeling of success and joy. This card kind of has a bit of the 6 of Wands feel to it as well, and yet it's emotional satisfaction that we're talking about here rather than necessarily something to do with a project or something like that. So a situation perhaps involving the family where we're hoping for things to work out, for everyone to be happy, and for the entire occasion to be a success. What action should we avoid here? The Empress. So don't act like your mother. Seriously though, I guess what this card says to me is that perhaps you shouldn't let yourself get overwhelmed with the desire to make everything yourself. If, for example, it's a family party, you don't have to do all of the cooking. Or if it's around some other family situation, know that you're not the only one who can come up with creative solutions. I noticed the snake that is wrapping around her leg, and this says something about perhaps not expecting a transformation, but rather watching out for a snake in the grass, so that things may not be as nice as you hope for, and you trying to solve everything for everyone and to make everything wonderful and be creative is not necessarily going to be what best helps you. So what action should we take? The card that we get here is the Chariot. And this is interesting, the way we have 2 majors framing the 10 of Cups in the middle. It says to me something about that there are old patterns here. So even though it's a pip card in the centre saying that this situation is one that's quite temporary, the forces that we bring to it are very archetypal and deep, as with the Mother card of the Empress, and now the Chariot card. So this says to me that what we do need to do in this situation is try to rein in everything that's going on, and this may be partly to do with within ourselves. So for example, if we get the impetus to try and create everything, try and do everything, make all the dishes or make everything nice and wonderful, get creative in this particular situation, that we need to rein that in a little bit to find a balance that's a bit more helpful and which doesn't leave us feeling quite as exhausted perhaps. We need to let ourselves be carried along a little bit rather than doing all the work ourselves. I notice as well that in this particular deck, the steeds which draw this winged chariot are unicorns. And so that says something to me also about needing to purify a situation. In mythology, the unicorn's horn was used to test for poison and to purify any food or drink that had been poisoned. So this is also something about being aware of what is offered to you in this family situation, and knowing that you can, with a few deep breaths perhaps, simply let go of any poison that is being sent your way, that you don't have to take it in, that you have the capacity to purify yourself, if not other people. And therefore, this card is calling for us to find a way that is helpful for us, that doesn't embitter us and that doesn't exhaust us. So that's the reading for this week. I hope you find it useful and that you come back again soon. In the meantime, please listen to your own inner whispers.